Okay, loves, welcome to part 5, had to think about it, of the Wild Goddess series. Today is the last installment of the live Wild Goddess party and series, and I'm just pulling up my notes. Today's topic is like my favorite fucking thing to talk about ever. And I'm so glad that you're all on live, by the way. I'm sending you all my love. Let me know in the comments below what your intention is for today's video, what you're grateful for, and any questions that you have on the things that we've talked about on the Wild Goddess course, which I'll be talking about at the end. I'll also be talking about my new Magical Rituals membership. So let me know below all those things, and we're going to go ahead and get started today. Okay, so today we're talking all about claiming our motherfucking freedom. And let me know in the comments below if you are stoked as fuck to learn about this. Freedom has always been my core desired feeling, so it's like the number one thing that I wish to feel in this lifetime is free. And it's something I've become obsessed with over the last 9 years of my life. When I started my first business in 2013, that was 8 years ago, so I quit my corporate job 8 years ago to go full-time in my first business, and I haven't worked for anyone else since then. And I was 25 when I quit that job. So because I've been able to create this life doing what I love and having all this freedom, but not just that, not just like not having a job I have to go into, like freedom in every motherfucking way. Let me know if you guys can still hear me, because my Wi-Fi where I am is a bit fucking crazy, so let me know below. Also, I haven't slept that much because I've been so excited, so if I'm a bit all over the place, more so than usual, just bear with me. But I've really been able to create this type of freedom in every area of my life. I literally used to have eating disorders. I used to weigh 60 pounds more. I used to have codependent relationships. I used to like get wasted and dance on the bars, hook up with random guys, didn't love myself, didn't believe in myself, went through a lot of money struggles, and I've been able to heal all of that and free myself in every fucking area of life. And I'll actually be making another video later today where I'll be talking about the full course, where I'll be sharing more about my story and the results that I've had in my life, which is why I'm so passionate about teaching this to you. I feel like I want to see if we can get a different vibe going on. It's not that much better. Okay. So let me know in the comments below what freedom means to you, because I want to hear from you. Do you guys see my new Buddha? Which way do I need to move? Got that little guy. He's on that side. Whatever side you see him, he's back there. This is backwards, I think. My new Buddha over here. Over there, you know where he is. He came from TJ Maxx. So let's get into it. Let's talk about claiming our motherfucking freedom. So the first thing I want to talk about is rearranging heavy energy. What do I mean by that? Anything that feels like, oh my god, I'm dreading fucking doing this. So I know one big thing for me, even though I love to cook, this is a very small example, but you'll get what I'm saying by this example. So cooking is something I love, but being a busy entrepreneur, I didn't even say that word right, entrepreneur, it's not always something I enjoy doing, and it feels heavy, like, oh my god, I don't want to fucking do that shit. Let me know if you can relate below. So you have to look at any area of your life that feels heavy, and then we rearrange the energy. And this is literally the first step to claiming your freedom, because how do I articulate what I want to say? No matter what part of your journey you're on, we're human beings and we're on this spiritual path. And if you're here with me and you're wanting to know more about freedom, you're likely a motivated individual. So we're always going to have more goals that we're going after. So we're never going to feel like we've completely arrived, like there's no such fucking thing. So the point that I'm making with that is you have to learn how to free yourself now and not wait until you quit the job or leave the relationship or lose the weight or whatever, make the money, whatever it is. There's ways you can free your life now, and then that's going to have the ripple effect to literally every, or domino effect, whatever the word is, to every single area of your life. Because even after all the success, I say success, like worldly success I've achieved, like making money and my business success and living all over the world and all these things, like there's still shit that I want to accomplish. So if I really looked at it in some ways, I might not feel free, but we can all free up areas of our life, and then they have the domino effect, like I said. So we're going to look at rearranging energy. So really take a look. I'm going to give you guys a journaling prompt today for your homework, where you can go through this yourself and do a deep dive into it. And we'll be talking more about this fully in the Wild Goddess full course, which I'll be posting a video about soon because there's an early bird going on, let's say the 24th, the next week. So look at every area of your life and write out what feels heavy to you. This could be a relationship. This could be a job that you're in. This could be something simple, like I mentioned, like cooking. If you're an entrepreneur, do this with every area of your business. This is something when I had business clients that I would always have them do, and I do myself all the time in my own business. So anytime something doesn't start to feel fun or alive or freeing to me anymore, like I don't fucking do that shit anymore, okay? So I'm just looking at my notes. Okay. So the reason why we're doing this work, if you've ever taken any course with me, you'll know that success and freedom is 80 to 90% or more your energy and your mindset, and only like 10% or less is the actual action. That's why we have to look at and rearrange energy. So when you're looking at what feels heavy in your life, then pray and ask your angels for help on angels, guides, whoever you wish to speak to. Ask them for help and solutions. Ask for all the magical, brilliant, miraculous, easy solutions to come in. And your angels will bring them to you. So back to my example about cooking. In particular, lately, cooking had felt really heavy to me because I've had a lot going on in my business. So I'm like, angels, give me a solution. Like, I like to cook, but I'm tired of like planning out recipes. That was interesting. Loud noise outside. And all that. So they gave me the solution for this new, what's the word I'm looking for? Meal delivery thing. And I tried that out, got it on Monday, and it's made my life so much fucking easier. So that's like a really small example, but that can have the domino effect again on every area of life. And this is like a spring cleaning type thing of our life, which is so relevant because we just, did the spring equinox and now it's Aries season. So we're stepping into this new energy. So this is like a spring cleaning of your motherfucking energy. Because when we have these heavy things, it weighs down our energy. It makes us not feel free. And when we don't feel free, we're not going to manifest the things that are a vibrational match to feeling free. So I'll talk more about that fully in the Wild Goddess course, but I'm telling you, this shit will change your fucking life. And the next step with that is that you have to fuck all the rules. I say it in quotations because I don't even like the word. Rules that you've ever learned from mentors, from me even, from society, from your parents, your friends, romantic relationships, everybody. Fuck every fucking rule you think you have to do. This is why our energy can start to feel heavy and we don't feel free, is because we're putting all this pressure on ourselves that we have to do things a certain way in order to achieve a certain result. And we don't. We do not. We take aligned action, and that's what creates the result. But we'll talk more about that in the course. So I'm going to use health and wellness as an example, like manifesting your dream body. And I'm going to use money as an example too, because these are two things that have shown up for me in my life multiple times. And the reason why, I can't remember which video I talked about societal conditioning in, but we'll be talking more about that in the course and how to really let go of societal conditioning and do what the fuck you want to do. I just lost my damn train of thought. What the fuck was I saying? Don't know. Societal conditioning. Okay, the rules. So, I have been doing this work myself for many, many years because this is what I was going to say. I was so programmed that I had to do all these things to make money, to have my dream body, to lose weight, to have the relationship, to have friendships, to have a successful business. Let me know below if you can relate. Some examples might be to lose weight or to manifest your dream body, you have to work out 5 times a week. You have to limit what you're eating. No, you fucking don't. You guys, the last couple months, I've pretty much done yoga and like dance parties, and I've released all of this weight because I'm letting go of what feels heavy, and I'm saying fuck the rules, because these rules that we create for ourselves create these beliefs in our mindset. And then if we have this belief in our mindset that we have to do a certain thing to achieve something, then that's what we'll create. So when we can rearrange the rules, it rearranges our beliefs, and then we can create something different. Okay? Money is another perfect fucking example. And I'm going to use this with like money and business. So a lot of people think that you have to work hard to make a lot of money. This is complete bullshit, guys. I've sold millions of dollars online over the last 9 years. I've created 6-figure businesses, and literally, when did this happen? 2 weeks ago, I manifested $11,000 in one day. I wasn't even working, and it didn't even come from my business. But every time I do have sales in my business, usually they come through when I'm not even working, because I don't have rules on myself anymore. That goes back to the story of it. I'm all over the place today, but I think this is going to make sense for you because I'm trying to put it in bite-sized chunks. I was raised and programmed to be in this masculine energy to take all these actions, and then I'm going to get the results with my fitness, with my eating, with my business, with money, with everything, with the relationships. So I've been healing this shit for years and years and years, and I broke through all those bullshit. I really don't like how dark this is. All those bullshit rules, all those bullshit stories and lies of what I have to do to create that success. And I've been able to come into this place of flow and happiness and freedom. And like I said, the other day, a couple weeks ago, I literally manifested $11,000 in one day. And I wasn't even working. And it didn't even come from my business. And I lost weight over the last few months without working out 5 times a week or restricting what I'm eating or any of that bullshit. And then I feel like I'm supposed to talk about business too. So you may have noticed that I'm not really running my business on social media like I used to. And it's because I realized that there were rules that I had for myself that I didn't even know I had in place about how much I needed to be online and how I needed to use certain platforms a certain amount of times a week or a month or whatever. And I was like, no, like, fuck all of this shit. I'm going to do what the fuck I want. I'm going to do what the fuck feels good. I hope we're still live. Okay, my camera's still on. If you guys are commenting, I cannot see it because my Wi-Fi is crazy. So apologies. If you do leave a comment and I don't get to it, I will get to it when we're done. So I'm just going to leave it at that for now when it comes to talking about fuck the rules. And we'll talk more about that, and I'll give you guys more stories on how I've really let go of all those rules in my business and all the other things and all the other stories. And I'll also tell you, I'm looking through my notes, that the times in my business or life in general when I was manifesting the most money, the most love, the most new connections and friendships, the most miraculous, amazing, magical things, it was when I was doing less. I was in the feminine flow. This is what the Wild Goddess is all about. It's letting go of that wounded masculine energy, letting go of the hustle, and stepping into the flow. I also wrote down some examples about things that society says about women specifically, because this mostly is going to be women. I don't really think there's going to be many men who are in this program. But, or just not even women actually, like women and anyone who's different. Not that women are different, but you know, if you feel like you are different from other people. So one example the society says is you should push through your pain and work hard. Fuck that shit. Don't fit yourself into a goddamn box. You create the rules. You are meant to be different. You are meant to show the world that things can be done in a different way. Another example of this is, and it kind of goes along with what I'm saying, but a lot of people view women and our cycles, our moon cycles, our period, whatever you want to call it, as being weak, or like, you know, if we have cramps, we're weak and we should, again, just push through the pain. This is nothing further from the fucking truth. You should actually rest. You should take care of yourself. This is what the goddess energy is all about. You guys, if you can tell, this lighting is driving me fucking nuts, but we're just going to keep going with it. And you don't have to, like, if there's like a certain vibe that you identify with, for example, like being spiritual or bohemian or whatever, you don't have to fit yourself into the spiritual box or into the bohemian box or whatever. Like, I used to try to do that for years. Like, I thought because I was spiritual, I couldn't do certain things. You have to fucking let go of all of that, because that is what's creating the pain and the lack of freedom. Fuck all the rules. Literally. Fuck it all. Let me know in the comments below what rules you are reorganizing and what you're going to start breaking. Because what happens when we think logically, logical thinking, I have in my notes, logical thinking equals a miserable life. Logical thinking equals a miserable life. It wouldn't have been, like, there's no way my logical mind could have figured out how the fuck I was going to manifest $11,000 in one day that didn't even come from my business. And I know for so many of us that are used to being in that masculine energy, that action, that hustle, it can be difficult for us to transition into being more open-minded and being in the side of our brain that isn't logical. I forget what it's called right now. But if you think about it, are angels logical? Is God logical? No. So you have to get out of your fucking logical brain to start, or mind, whatever you want to call it, to start creating these miracles in your life, to step into the fucking freedom that you want. I literally had someone tell me recently that this big goal that I set for my business, I think it was this month actually, the beginning of the month, I wanted to help all these people. It was a really big number and a really big income goal. And this particular person, they're not a close friend or anything like that, because I don't create space for people with mindsets like this in my life. I cleared all those out, like we were talking about earlier, the energetic spring cleaning. They were literally like, well, don't get your hopes up. Don't be disappointed if it doesn't happen. No, literally, fuck that. Fuck that. Like, the only way, I know I keep saying fuck that over and over, but you have to let go of the logic. You have to let go of the rules, the conditioning. Step out of the goddamn box and create the fucking life that you want. The last thing I just want to talk about quickly is, hang on. I had so many notes. I didn't realize I had this many before we started this. Okay, we're going to talk about number 3, claiming our power, because this is really how we claim our freedom. And I'll be talking more deeply about this in the course, as well as healing shame from religion and lots more along with that. So, if you're listening to this video, you're not meant to fit in. You are different. And with that comes a lot of people not understanding you. Maybe you're like me, maybe you're an empath, maybe you're on the spiritual path, maybe you have a spiritual business and people think you're a fucking alien. You know, I do all these things like astral travel and work with the Palladians. I can never say that word. And people might think that's fucking nuts, but I think it's fucking nuts if they don't. So you have to really start accepting and understanding that not everyone is going to understand you, even family members, even people that you've known your whole life. So you have to accept and understand yourself. When people say things to you like you're too much, you're too sensitive, you're too loud, you're too talkative, you're too whatever, it's literally their own triggers that they're projecting back on you. And you have to just get to this point. This is where the solar plexus and throat chakra really work together. Well, the throat chakra more on what I'm going to say in a second. But you have to just take all your power back that you've given away to those people literally throughout your whole lifetime. Like, go back and really think of this. And then ask Archangel Michael. We're going to ask him right now. Archangel Michael, please come in and help all these people listening to today's video heal. Help them call back any soul fragments, power, or energy that they've given away to anybody throughout their entire lifetime. And just visualize that golden energy pouring in through your crown chakra all throughout every cell of your body, and feel that power coming back online. And we're just going to ask Archangel Michael to run this healing until it is complete. Thank you, thank you, thank you, and so it is. Okay. So really think about that. Think about all the people you've given your power away over to because they said you were too much or too whatever and they didn't understand you. Fuck that shit. Claim your power. Take your fucking power back. And speaking of that, my crystals are falling in my crotch. It's not what I was going to say. You have to stop putting people on fucking pedestals. Take them off the fucking pedestal and put yourself on the goddamn pedestal. Stop giving your power away over to other people. There is nothing wrong with you. You're not meant to fit in. Own your weirdness is what's coming to me. I feel like I was starting to channel. That's why I paused for a minute. Own your weirdness. And we're going to talk more in the full course on how to do this. So that is what we have for our last video, part 5. I am going to open it up to any questions you all have now. And if you are not able to get through to me because my Wi-Fi is being crazy, just leave your questions in the comments below and I'll make sure that I get back to those after I'm done with this video. One PS real quick. The last video, part 4, we talked about our inner child, and I was referring to the chakras that were connected to the inner child. So the inner child is also connected to our root and sacral chakra because this is where our family conditioning is within our root and also our pleasure center. And it goes along with today's topic too, because we really have to go within those chakras and look at what conditioning there is so that we can step out of that fucking bullshit and step into what gives you pleasure and what makes you happy and stop worrying about what other people think. So we'll talk more about that in the course as well. So while I'm waiting to see if any questions come in, I will give you guys the journaling prompt for today. I mentioned a little bit of it earlier, but there's a little bit more than that. And then I am going to talk about what is next. If you want to keep doing this wild goddess journey where you claim your freedom, claim your power, heal your shit, and create a miraculous, can't say that word, I was trying to say that and magic at the same time, magical life, you're going to want to stay tuned because I'm going to talk more about that at the end of this, as well as the early bird special. So your journaling prompt and your homework for today is first, number 1, to write out, if you keep seeing me look over here, by the way, I'm just reading what I put in my notes. Write out what you would do if you gave absolutely 0 fucks about what anyone else in your life thought of you in every area of life, okay? That's number 1. Number 2, also write out all of your self-imposed rules. My cat just made a really weird noise. Now she's snoring. So she's like, yes, girls. Yes, goddesses. Write out all those self-imposed rules and create new sparkly magical ones next to it. And if you feel guided to, you can even put the old ones on a separate piece of paper than the new magical ones and burn up the motherfucking old ones with fire. But make sure you be careful because many times I've done this, I almost burned my apartment down. All right, so that's it, loves. This concludes the Wild Goddess Party. Well, the party will still continue throughout the week, but this is the last video of the series. I will be uploading a promo video to talk to you more about the full Wild Goddess course. I am going to mention a little bit about it right now as well. And then, like I said, let me know if you have any questions in the comments below about any of the videos that we've talked about this week, about the course, about anything, about all of the vibes. I'm just going to get a real quick sip of water. I don't know why I didn't bring my water over here with me. I got really fucking hot all of a sudden. I think it's because I like feel all of your energies and I feel all the excitement vibes and I'm like, ah, that doesn't even make sense. Okay, so let's talk about the Wild Goddess course, my loves. My cat just started looking at me like super cute. I'm putting my crystals back on me. They're falling everywhere. Thank you for dealing with my craziness. In today's video, this is what happens when you're excited and don't sleep a lot. I need to go ground more. My cat is giving me a weird look. Okay, so the Wild Goddess course is now officially, I'm just going to put them all right there, officially open for enrollment, and we are in early bird right now for the next 7 days. So the early bird special, you're going to save $222 and get a bonus module from my Money Miracles course so that you can start drawing in these miracles into your life so you can surrender control. We have a whole fucking module on surrender so you can align with the energy of what you want. And it's not just about money, like it applies to every area of life, but that's a bonus module that you will get, and this ends on the 31st. So you have the next 7 days. You save $222. Payment plans are available. I'll link all of that up in the promo video. And this course is going to be so fucking next level. Like, I've created a lot of courses, like 15 courses over the last 2 years or something like that. And the amazing magical thing is every time I create a new course, like, I'm on this journey with you guys. Like, I've been doing this healing work for fucking years, and I've been on this path for years, but I continue to do it, and I continue to be a lifelong student, and I have mentors that I'm learning from, and my energy and vibration are raising, and I'm sharing all the magical things that are helping me do that with you, and you get all of that in these courses. So really, the Wild Goddess course is for anyone who is motherfucking ready for transformation, ready, to claim your power, your freedom, to create magic and miracles, and to surrender so that all of that can come into your life, to step out of that wounded masculine hustle, control energy, and to just let everything flow. We're going to talk more about healing the past, healing the inner child, healing the heart, and releasing that past trauma, because those are the things that create the energetic blocks that stop us from being free, that create that heavy energy and stop us from manifesting a life of freedom, of wildness. And we're going to talk more about unleashing your inner wild woman, healing sexuality. What else do I have on the list? There's so many things. More of the things I talked about in today's video, all about how to let go of societal conditioning. And really, it's just, if you want to fucking be happier and magical and freer and create a life of brilliance, is what's coming to me. Like, actually do what the fuck you want to do and have the support system and the support team to do that. And every single module, you will get 2 meditations from me, journaling prompts, affirmations, and then the whole entire, what's the word I want to look for? Like, class part on that particular topic. So I'll link everything up in the promo video, which will be posted in here later today. And along with that, we have some magical upgrades for goddesses who are ready as fuck, like, to quantum leap into their next level. Like, you don't want to wait, you want it now. And by the way, the enrollment is open now, and the course officially starts on the first week of April. But you'll be able to get plugged in to the bonuses as soon as you sign up. And I'll also link the sign up page and the info page in the comments below this video too, once I film it after we're done with this video. So the magical upgrades that we have, you can actually double up with my Abundant Goddess Bootcamp course, which is my money and chakras course. We talk about abundance and self-love and mindset and the chakras, and basically creating miracles and abundance in your life. So you can double it up with that. We also have a VIP package where you can get access to all of my courses for a super discounted rate. And then I also am launching a Magical Goddess Rituals membership. What is this month? March. It will be launching later in April, but there's going to be access to it now where you can get bonuses and you can get plugged into it now. And it's literally only $33 a month, because I know that we have people in different places on their journeys, and maybe some of the other things aren't something you want to start out with. So I have literally options for everybody. So that will all be explained in the promo info video that I will post in this group, and then also link up in the comments below. Okay, so I haven't seen any questions come in. So if you all have any questions later, just post them in the group, comment below the video, send it to me in a message, whatever works best for you, and I will make sure to get all those questions answered. And I just love you all so much. I'm so proud of you for showing up for yourself, for being here. And this is about you. This isn't about me. This is about your life and creating the freedom that you want, and you're creating the wildness and the miracles and the magic and everything that you want, and literally healing your shit. Like, I know I keep talking about healing your shit, but it's like healing work and the energetic work are literally the things that have fucking changed my life. If it wasn't for all this work that I've done over all these years, I wouldn't be where I am today. I wouldn't have healed all of those things that I mentioned at the beginning of the video, and really stepped into this divine feminine energy where shit flows to me and things just happen. And like, take all of that out of the picture. Like, I finally healed so much pain and sadness that I was holding on to since high school. Like, so much. So can you imagine how much happier and freer and better you're going to feel, like, once you can let go of whatever that is for you that has been holding you back for way too long? Okay, my loves, this has been a long video, so I'm going to end it now. I love you all so much. I'll see you more in the group, and have a great day. Bye.